Hey everybody, Jeremy here. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a new game called Dome Keeper. This one was recently released. You can find it on Steam. I think it cost around $16 or so. And this is a roguelike game that involves a lot of digging, but when you're done digging, you have to protect your dome from these monsters that are literally trying to break through to get to you. All right, so let me just show you how this game works. We're going to start off with new game here. And I've been playing this for around 9 to 10 hours. And here are some options that you get and options that you can also unlock. So you can choose your loadout. By default, you're going to have a laser dome that just shoots out a laser as your primary weapon, and you can upgrade that. And later on, you'll be able to unlock a sword dome that is more melee focused, and you'll be able to shoot the sword out towards enemies. For right now, we're just going to stick with the laser dome. For your keeper, I have the engineer. That's the only one that you can pick right now. The assessor is not yet available, but it is coming soon. Pets are just these little creatures that you can find, and they'll just hang around your ship. As far as I can tell, they don't add anything other than just their pixely cuteness to the game, so we're going to stick with the cat. Gadgets are one of 3 things that you can add to your dome that persists throughout your entire run. So you start off with the shield, which will absorb some of the damage that you take. There's also a repellent that you can unlock, which will delay the next wave of attackers. Personally, I really don't care for the repellent, and I'll show you why. It kind of feels redundant. And then last but not least is Orchard. Now, Orchard was featured in the demo, and that demo is not available anymore, I don't think, but the Orchard would produce fruit. So when your character eats the fruit, he'll be able to move faster and do things more quickly. So I don't have that unlocked yet. I'm going to stick with the shield. And then there's a couple of different modes. You have the default mode, which is Relic Hunt, which the main objective is to find this big relic buried somewhere in the stage and bring it back to your dome before you can get overwhelmed. And then Prestige mode is all about balancing the resources that you collect to send back to your home, and then saving some so that you can also protect yourself against the enemies as time goes on. So you have to sort of do a trade-off between the two. And this is just for like leaderboard clout. You know, you raise your prestige level, you get as high as you can, and then you can brag about your accomplishments. But we're just going to stick to Relic Hunt. And now for the difficulty. Now, the intended difficulty is brutal. Okay, that's what the game intends for it to be. You can also choose hard, which is a bit more forgiving in many aspects, and normal, which they say is not easy, but it's more relaxed than the other difficulties. Let's just kind of keep it on hard. Map size, we can go small, medium, and large. We're going to go to medium. And then we have 3 modifiers. Now, these are not going to all be available at the beginning. You kind of just unlock these as you progress. But for the modifiers, you can do quick and feeble so that the monsters move faster, but they have less health. You have long cycles, which you have twice as much time in between your waves, but the waves will be stronger. And then you have a maze, which is literally what it sounds like. It's like a maze. So I am going to just keep it at default, no modifiers. All right, let's start the run. So because this game is a roguelike, everything is going to be randomly generated, and it's not going to be the same every time you play. And once you lose, that's pretty much it. You have to start over. Now, they will give you an option to save a relic that you might have already gotten, and you can use it on your next run, but that kind of just depends. So here we go. Now we're just digging for resources. Now these 3 blue ones here, this is going to be water. So you just carry them back up and they get ground up. Here is the computer that you can access. And then this is your upgrade tree. So here are the elements or the resources that we have. I believe the squares are going to be an iron element. Triangles are cobalt. And then the water are the little blue orbs. Now we'll be able to upgrade our engineer to have a stronger drill. He can move faster, or we can upgrade his carrying strength to carry more resources. We'll be able to upgrade our laser, and we'll be able to upgrade our shield defense. And if we find more things, we'll be able to upgrade those as well. But just kind of starting out, I want to be able to find some iron, because that's going to be the primary element that we use to improve our strength. Here we go. All right, so we got 4 of them right here. At the very beginning of the game, I like to carry 4 of these at a time, because I feel like I'll be able to move at a reasonable speed without being too slow. And then also the first thing that I do is go to the computer and I buy the hostile proximity meter. That's going to show the amount of time before the next wave attacks, and that's incredibly useful. So you can see it down at the lower left hand corner of the screen. So when that meter runs out, that means the bad guys are coming. All right, we found a little bit more of this iron. I'm just going to keep calling it iron, and I hope it's iron and not something else, because sometimes it's a different color. Sometimes it can be yellow. Sometimes it can be green like this. Now we're almost out of time, so I'm just going to run over here, put these away, hop on the computer, and hit the left bumper to engage. All right, so it starts off pretty light, just 1 enemy. And now we go back down into the mines, and we just continue to dig and look for some more relics or some more resources. I'm sure some people probably develop strategies where they can find the most resources as quickly as possible, but we haven't gotten there yet. Now you can see this takes me a little bit more time to break through some of these rocks, and that's because my drill is not strong enough yet. So what I'm going to do is try to focus on the easier to harvest blocks, or easier to break blocks. All right, so I got 4 more of these. We want to just carry this up. And before we run out of time, I'm going to go back down, mine through this cobalt. Almost out of time. Just grab 2 of those. See, I can be a little bit more cavalier with the amount of time that I waste, because you only get, maybe 1 or 2 enemies at first. But as the waves progress, you definitely want to get there with time to spare. So you can see I have a little bit of a crack in my dome. They've hurt me a little bit. If you want to see how much health you have left, you can purchase the health meter for 1 iron. And now we see there's a little health meter at the bottom left as well, but we're still good for right now. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep on digging. Now, just like so many other roguelites, it's going to depend on your luck to determine whether or not you have a good run. Sometimes you're just going to feel unstoppable. I had one of those sessions yesterday, and then sometimes you're going to be dying really quickly. Now this is cool. So this is a relic. You see these little patterns on these blocks here, and I've unlocked this relic, so I can grab this and take it back to my dome. I'm just going to break through these rocks here, make a more direct path, and this is going to give me a choice of a new thing that I can do. So I can have a teleporter, a 2-way teleporter with a station placed under the dome that can be placed and move around the mines. That's useful. And then there's a condenser that slowly produces water. And if you don't want any of those, or you just need health, you can shred it for cobalt. It's not what I'm going to do. I am going to get the teleporter. So I'll be able to take this teleporter, and this is really useful for when you get pretty deep into a mine. Oh, let's leave that there. We are almost out of time. I definitely want to. I wish I would have gotten here sooner. Yeah, so things are getting pretty spicy. Now, these guys who fly, they will rotate from one side of the map to the other. So you just got to keep your eye on where they're going to be. But since we have that teleporter, I can just jump in here and it'll bring me right back there. So that's incredibly useful. All right, so we found ourselves some more iron. I'm definitely going to upgrade this drill. All right, so I'm going to take these two, and it's great because we got a little bit more that we can mine. Let's carry this back up here. And I'm not sure if we're going to get through an entire session of this, but it kind of just depends. You know, I can be killed within the next few waves, or it could take forever. I guess we're just going to see how it works out. Let's now upgrade the drill. It's going to cost 4 iron. I got 11. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can also, let's see, let's give our laser a little bit more power. And as the result, we're going to move a little bit slower as we fire. But as of right now, I think that's a trade-off I'm willing to have, because we still have yet to deal with a whole bunch of enemies. I don't like the amount of time that I have right now to mine and then come back. So I'm just going to say forget it. Going right back to the dome. All right, so we got a flying enemy. If you can shoot them before they do, then you can cancel out their attacks altogether. And keep in mind, I still do have a shield. You can look on the lower left-hand corner of the screen. It's like a little upside down triangle, and it's got this blue meter that's charging up. And that's going to be the amount of shield that I have. I can increase that shield. It recharges over time as well. So that gives me a little bit more confidence when I get hit. All right, so this is good. We're finding ourselves some more iron. Probably going to use this to upgrade my carrying speed if I have enough. That way I'll be able to get back to the ship quicker. All right, so I've got 5. Yes, I'm going to use 4 to improve my carry slowdown. Let's go back. I think we'll have enough time to grab these 4. So you can see that I'm moving a lot faster now. Just in time too, because we got another wave. All right, so the little guys are like little kamikaze aliens. They will charge the ship and they will attack it all at once. And this guy's just headbanging. All right, so we got 5 iron. Let's see if we can upgrade. We can't upgrade yet. I want to upgrade the speed of the laser. That's going to be the next thing that I do. I'll be able to cut down on some of their attacks if I can actually get to them faster. And luckily for us, we got some iron right here that we can use. Before I go deeper, let me just, I don't like to leave like huge chunks of blocks unmined. You kind of get a sense if you've exhausted the resources from a particular area, because normally, you know, if you just have one single line of blocks, there's probably not going to be anything in there. Here we go. Got a couple right here. I'm just going to go all the way through. And we can take this back. And get rid of this one too. Alright, so definitely moving a bit slower, but we're carrying 6. Excellent. Alright, let's upgrade the speed of this laser. We're not going to stray too far from here. Maybe just hang around this one area because we got to get back. In fact, yeah, let's get back right now. See which direction they're coming from. Coming from the right this time. These guys. Awesome. All right, what else can I do? Let's look at this shield here. I can increase the strength of the shield, increases how much damage the shield can absorb. We can also have an electro blast. If enemies get too close to the dome, we'll be able to trigger that. Invulnerability will make the dome invincible for a short period of time. I'm going to go for the invulnerability. And I think I said at the very beginning I wasn't a fan of the monster repellent skill, and I don't think I explained why. The reason why I'm not a fan of that one is because, as you probably saw, there is a mode where it can extend the waves of enemies in between enemies, and the only thing is they'll just be stronger when they do show up. So to me, that's kind of like having the monster repellent. And when I used the monster repellent, it didn't last too long. You know, it gives you just maybe a handful of seconds more in between waves. So it didn't really feel that substantial. I didn't upgrade it to its full capability, so it might be really good later on down the line. But I would just really prefer something like a shield. I think that's really going to help me out in the long run more than anything else. Alright, so we're not going to have enough time to place that portal properly. So let's just jump right back in here. Let's see where... Alright, so that guy's moving kind of fast. So I think the key to using the invulnerability ability is to wait until they get through the dome. Once they get through the dome or once they get through your shield, because once they get through the shield, then you can pop the invulnerability. So I'm just going to carry this portal. And this is what I should have done, so I can just teleport right back to the base without having to like manually transport myself back, but I didn't do that. Let's get some of this cobalt. Let's see if there's anything. I don't think there's going to be really anything else up here. I think we've probably... Well, there might be a little something. I guess not. No. Okay. It's not going to be anything here. So let me just put these away. Check out what upgrades I can do. So 5, 4, and 4. Yeah, let's invest in our shield a little bit more. Not going to be able to move too far. The next upgrade I'm going to do is going to be to my speed. All right, here we go again. Since I don't know where direction they're coming from, I like to try to start in the middle so I can have an equal amount of time. Ooh, so yeah. So I'm looking at my shield, popping invulnerability right now. These guys are going to go to this side. Perfect. All right, let's dig down. See this dirt, a little bit harder to get through, not too bad. I don't want to go down too far, so this is about good enough. And then I guess what I start to do is I just make squares. And then I just try to kind of like go through the middle, because I feel like that's where the stuff is going to be, more towards the middle. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, we have found a cache of iron. Let's not try to just mine our way through here. Let's play it a little bit safe. And let's take all of this. We cannot use the portal to transport all of these materials and me at the same time. There is an upgrade I'm just gonna let that one go because we are running out of time. Definitely got to upgrade this speed. All right, these guys came first, so I'm gonna deal with them. Get some invulnerability. Ooh, it's getting real. All right, so now that we're down to about 50% health, I can use one of these cobalts. I have 4, and that's going to heal me. Let's use another one. It's going to heal me again. And let's increase my speed of my jetpack. Get some more of this iron here. All right, now I'm going to start to dig up. See if there's anything in this big, vast, dark square. All right, so we got a little bit more water. Let's see if there's anything there. Nope, didn't think so. Grab this guy that we left behind. See the cat scratching on the computer? Typical cat behavior. All right, I'm gonna just knock out some of these smaller blocks just to make sure there's nothing there. Since we only have a few seconds left. All right, let's see where they're coming from this time. This would be good for that other ability that has the electromagnetic shield or whatever. It's good for when the melee enemies get that close to the dome. But I still like the invulnerability. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good amount of materials right there. So let's just make a straight, well, straight-ish path up. Then I'm going to move the portal a little bit further down there as well. Okay, so let me grab this, bring you down here. Let's keep on going left, see what we can find. Actually, nah, let's get out of here. Gotta keep my eye on that timer. It's moving pretty quickly. And when you do go to upgrade, it does pause the game. You can even back out when you're in the middle of a fight in case you're about to die, and you'll be able to come to the screen and repair yourself, and everything will still be paused. So let's see, I'm thinking an upgrade. Let's make this laser a bit stronger and see, is there anything else that we can do? We can use water to manually overcharge our shield so it absorbs more damage in the next wave. And then for the teleporter, we can decrease the time it takes to teleport, or we can teleport resources. Teleporting resources, it does it like one at a time and it takes a while. So let's just do an overcharged shield. That's all we got enough for right now. See how my laser's getting bigger. Let's get this guy here. Killing them faster. Alright, this guy is going to pop first. there is an upgrade so that if you need to aim your laser, it gives you like a dotted line sight. I have not upgraded to that. I don't think I am in this run, but that is an option. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, once I get enough resources, probably just going to go ahead and upgrade the drill again. All right, there's nothing there. I think we got enough time. Let's try to go down a bit more. Perfect. Maybe see how much. All right, that's too heavy. All right, so let's just carry this mini. If it slows us down too much, I'll ditch one of these. I think we're good. And there we go. All right, so we don't got too much going on here. So let's just go into combat mode. All right, where you guys at now? Where you at now? There you go. We're getting some stronger enemies this time. They only gave us 2, so that's good. Continue the excavation. Ooh, that's a lot of iron we just got there. Take a little bit of time just to get rid of these little blocks. They always seem to be in my way whenever I try to come back to the ship or to the dome. Up, 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 up. Come on, guy. All right, so we definitely have enough for something. Let's improve what I say I was going to do. My drill strength? Sure. Let's upgrade that drill. The faster you can drill, the more resources you can get more quickly. And we need that. Ooh, perfect. We got another relic right here. Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to take this back to the ship in time. I'm not feeling confident about that, so I'm just going to leave it right here for now. Let's teleport back. Don't want to leave the ship unattended when the enemies are coming. Ooh, we got a runner. All right, now we can finish this guy off. All right, now let's see what this relic is all about. All right, so we have a resource converter, a stun laser, or shredded to cobalt. Let's just do a stun laser. That's going to help me out a little bit. It does what it says it's going to do. Stun the enemies as they come around. And then you can upgrade it to give a little bit of damage. And I haven't upgraded that enough to really see its full potential. You know, I still feel like I'm doing the lion's share of all the damage. And that the damage that it gives, in my experience, is somewhat negligible. But then again, like I said, I didn't upgrade it all the way. Moving pretty slowly. Might have to jettison something. Nope, nope, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. All right, let's see if we have enough to upgrade here. We're going to have about, what, 8 or 9 of these? 10. Okay. All right, so let's see here. So for our dome, we can activate invulnerability upon depletion of our shield. That's really good. Increase the shield strength. I'm not really worried about. Okay, so here's the stun laser. So for this one, we can do the stun laser cools down faster and fires for longer. We can increase a little bit of damage. It can move faster. We can give it autonomy if we want to. And then down to the teleporter. The goal is to stay alive. All right, so I am going to do activate on depletion. So basically we get 2 instances of invulnerability, which is just fantastic. And I think that's all we're going to do for now. Yeah. And then next time around, probably just increase the health of the dome in general. All right, so check out this AI laser. It's going to help stun them in place. That's one of the stronger enemies. See, our invulnerability has popped. Oop. Yeah, I just had to use that invulnerability because we were about to get hurt there. All right, so we're all done with that. Feeling fairly decent about this run. Fairly decent. We got a pretty strong laser. Couple instances of invulnerability, and it seems to last a pretty decent time as well. Oh yeah, give me all that iron. Though maybe not all of it, it's still a bit too heavy. Well, let's just cut through here, see if there's anything else that we might be missing. Never know what lurks through the walls. Lie. I'm gonna move this portal over as well. Let's move it further over here to where I was. And let's get back in there. Man, our battle stations. Ooh, my vulnerability is already popped. Oh boy. They are serious. Yep, they have definitely caused some damage, but we can increase the health of our dome, so that's good. We're going to heal up a little bit as well, and I don't think we have enough for anything else that I want. No. All right, so let's get back to it. But I do feel like I need to start making, whoops, no, drop that. I do feel like I need to start making some more forward progress as far as finding where this relic is. Because really, once you find the relic, I mean, that's pretty much game. And you'll see why, if we find it. Ooh, looks like we got another element here. It's like a harder concrete. Nice, nice, nice. Let's take this back to the ship. Or to the dome. I keep calling it a ship. It's not a ship. Well, I guess it is a ship because we came crashing down. And I'm wondering if that's why all the enemies hate us. Did we like kill their president or something? Their king? Or maybe they're just mad because, you know, we just crash landed on their planet and we're taking all their stuff. All right, see, what else can we do here? Increase our shield damage a little bit more. Overcharge battle duration. Overcharging your shield will also prolong any shield ability that you use in the next wave. I still get a little bit confused on what that means exactly. Should we go for the faster speed? No, I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's hold off on that faster speed. We don't have enough for another drill, so okay, let's just keep what we got. Oh boy. I'm glad that guy like goes back into the muck, because if he didn't and he just kept shooting off those little black tar balls, that would be a huge problem for me. All right, come on, baby. Follow me into the hole. And I guess the reason why I don't upgrade the portal to have the resources is because I kind of feel like it takes so little resources at one time that I just feel like I'll be more efficient if I just carry it back myself. Because when it's only taking like one every handful of seconds, even though I get to stay down there more to mine, at the end, I have more resources to spend at one time. But I guess, you know, it just kind of depends on what your particular play style is going to be. I'm going to go through here a little bit. We'll take the portal back. Make sure that we didn't miss anything in here. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Did I stay to the left? Ah. Get these little poppers. Definitely hit the invulnerability before they start jumping at me. Yeah, so you see, we didn't take much damage with that. Love that invulnerability skill. All right, let's grab this and let's keep going down. Yeah, we're gonna run into the hard stuff. Oh, got a little cavern there with a couple of cobalt. I feel like we haven't seen cobalt in a while. Let's keep going. Looks like the dirt is a bit softer down here. Hello? Oh, there's something there. Iron. I don't think, no, we're not going to have enough time to take this back to the dome and then drop the portal down that long hole that we just came out of. So we'll do that next run. And then also see what we can upgrade here. Ooh, look at that, 20. So what I'm thinking is going kind of overkill. So we can have a massive power increase for our laser, or we can split it into two lasers, double lasers. We need 4 more iron for that. I think that's what I'm going to go for. I want you to be able to see the almost fully upgraded laser. Uh-oh. I should not have popped my invulnerability when I did. The shield hadn't even been hit yet. But it's okay. I got a little bit nervous when I saw that missile coming. Alright, so let's drag this guy over. Ah, there's nothing in there. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there. Alright, perfect. That's a lot of space right there, and I'm wondering if it could be something that I'm looking for right there. I don't think it would be there, though. Because remember, we're looking for the relic. The big, all-powerful relic. Boy, moving pretty slow here. But on the plus side, this load here will be able to give us the ability to upgrade to the strong, big laser. I might end up regretting that. Maybe it's better for me to spread my resources out a little bit better. But I'm doing it for the content. So we can choose the giant laser or the double laser. I'm going to choose the big laser. Look at that. All right, who's going to be the first to taste the laser? Aha. You're no match for my massive laser. All right, back in the hole. Hopefully we're getting a little bit closer to finding out where that big relic is. Maybe it's a little bit deeper. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we're getting there. All right. So, in order to get the relic, the big relic that we need, we have to unlock 3 of these like little starfish looking things. And then they have these little wires attached to them that roughly tell us what direction that we should be going. But it's a little bit weird because this is the first time that I've seen the little cords coming off of them go into a space where I don't need to risk that. Let me just go through the portal. Not going to risk it just for a couple pieces of iron. They're going into places where we can't drill. So that's pretty interesting. We'll see how that turns out. Let's take care of that guy so he doesn't come back. Probably not the best use of my resources. Darn it. All right, so didn't handle that one with too much grace. So let's just heal up. We got one more cobalt left. Hopefully we can find some more. But we are sort of nearing the end of the run in a way. We just got to figure out exactly. Here we go. Oh, so no, this is just another relic. But it's all right. It's all right. Still a relic. Let's grab a couple of these irons. Take these back. Let's make a direct path up. Get rid of that. Depending on what this is, I might just get rid of it for cobalt. So I can make sure I'll be able to heal myself if I need to. And resource converter, drill bird, he's like a little dinosaur that digs for you. I don't think he'll be useful right now. And I don't want to convert my resources, so I'm just going to shred it. And get a couple of cobalt. So you see how these cables are like pointing down? There's some cobalt right there. Let's get back in the portal. Should we stick on this side? Something tells me to go right. Ah, I knew it. Got rid of those guys pretty quickly. Maybe a speed upgrade wouldn't be a bad idea for this guy. Alright, that run wasn't so bad. Yeah, so it's so weird because they're pointing towards the left, which I guess as long as we don't run into a wall, we should be okay. All right, let's see what's down here. Okay, yeah. All right, so there's another wall right there. A little bit of water. Man. All right, so let's just take these back. And then we'll come back to work on this wall. Ooh, might have to drop something. Yeah, let's drop a little bit of water. Let's speed up a little bit. All right, what can I upgrade, if anything? Let's upgrade this. No, we can't do the speed on this. All right, let's just go. Oh no, you don't. Good, the laser froze him in place. Right, let's work on this wall a little bit more. I don't think there might not be anything over here. I might have to go further to the left. Yeah. All right, so let's keep going left. Excellent. Ah, here we go. Another thing to unlock. We'll come back to see what direction that one's going, but I wanted to take these resources to the dome first. Can we carry the water too? Yeah, again, the water might be a little bit too heavy, but we're going to try. I've been kind of holding off on increasing the speed of my guy because I'm like, oh man, but we're so close to the end. It might not even be worth it to upgrade that. But, ugh, I don't know. Let's see, I just had to ditch the water again. Oh no, running out of time. Time is up, time is up. So these guys are going to hit me from two sides. Ah, could have stopped him. All right, but that wasn't so bad. That wasn't too bad. Actually, all right, let me look at this for the upgrades. We got 11. I'll speed up my suit a little bit more. Which direction is this one going towards? All right, so this one's going down. Okay. We'll take care of that. But I am going to take these resources back, though. Looks like we're going to lose a little bit of iron. I did want to get this cobalt back to the ship, just for healing purposes if necessary. Come on, water. You finally get to come with us. You'll finally be able to get ground up, just like the rest of them. Yeah, alright, so we're just going to hang out in here for right now. See if there's anything that we can do. Alright, so we have 8. So I can increase the strength of the shield. Overcharge strength. I'm not going to worry about any of that other stuff. Can't increase the speed. Yeah, let's make our shield a little bit stronger. Nice. Just hang out at the computer, waiting for this wave. Feel like I should be at the left. Uh-oh. Whew. Oh no, there's another one. Kill this guy before he gets away. Right, so according to this, now we gotta go down. This has definitely been the most unique placement of this giant relic that I've encountered yet. Oh, so this is the big one. We've got to get this thing fully uncovered. 4 more. Got some iron over here too. And since we already activated all of those other nodes, we can take this right back to the ship, the dome, back to the dome. Look at it pulsing. It's beautiful. Ooh boy. Hurry up, guys. Hurry up, hurry up. All right, enemies are here. As you can see, they are not playing around. Ah! Yeah, things aren't looking too good. Get off my dome. No. And then the relic comes and saves the day. And that, my friends, is how the dome gets saved. So sometimes you'll unlock stuff depending on what you find. Sometimes you won't, but here are the basic stats. This took a while. You can either start another run or you can go back to the main menu and start up another game if you want, with some different modifiers and whatnot. But yep, that's Dome Keeper. You can get it on Steam. Not sure if you can get it somewhere else, but it's definitely on Steam, about 16 bucks. So, you know, in conclusion, I like this game. I think it's quite fun, but it does feel like it's a little bit thin on content. The variety of upgrades that you can get, they're pretty much always the same. I would like to see some different types of relics to unlock. I would like to see different weapons for your dome instead of just the laser and the sword. You know, just some updates to make it more, make each experience a little bit more unique. You know, if you kind of remember how FTL Faster Than Light was and just how varied those runs can be, that's what I would like to see from this game. But it's still early on. We can still get there. But thank you all so much for checking out this run. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to buy it. Until next time, I'm Jeremy. Talk to you later.